My worst nightmare just happened. I did nothing fun this week. I got lunch with a 9-figure founder, and holy shit, this week sucked. But let's get into it. I always start with the personal, the social part, because, I'm in college. I'm supposed to be having the time of my life. This week I didn't. I didn't go out once. I stayed in working in the office till 3 a.m. one night, 2 a.m. the other night, 2 a.m. the other night. And that's sometimes just what it is. I had shit to do and I had to get it done in both businesses. So first I'll get started with Sparkly. So we were in deal flow, right? Everything was seemingly going great. We sent all the information. We sent a loom. Everyone's happy. We're really talking through this. Something's about to happen. And boom. Within 10 minutes, I not only get an email by one of the companies we're in deal flow with, but by both of them. And fuck, I'm in class. I'm just trying to take notes and shit. Actually trying to be studious for once. But I get these emails and they both say, yeah, we're basically not going to work with you anymore. You basically told us everything we need to know. We know how your platform works. We'll just build it ourselves because that would be cheaper for us. Are you serious? After all that? Yeah. So I was pissed off. And then a few minutes later, after both of those emails, I find out that we had another account get below standard and another eBay account banned. That's $2,000 worth of problems right there. So I was feeling like shit. Then I went to my high school networking event type of thing, and it went good. I met some cool people. It was a nice time. I needed that after a shitty day. I probably just would have went back and grinded all night. So, and then I saw my family, saw my dog. So there that was. But we'll move on to Sparkly, which I meant to say Personal Network CRM. So that has been going good. That's what I put most of my time into this week, to be honest. And I really just heads down grinded the whole entire week. And I have been working on go-to-market plan, and I also built the software this week. So I was helping, do product plus go-to-market, and that's just a lot of work, to be honest. So it's really been a lot of planning, networking, working with people on this, getting beta testers, preparing a launch video. I made a deal with the team to do our launch videos, and they're going to be awesome. So it was just so much grinding on that deal flow, all that good stuff. But in the end, it was really just me figuring out what we're going to do. And we're going to do most of our marketing on LinkedIn and X, because that's where our target audience is. And for you guys who don't know, basically what it does is it sends you a text or email every day based on what contacts you have, and it'll remind you who you should reach out to on a daily basis, to keep not only your the people you said you'd reach out to in 2 weeks, but to keep your network warm, so the relationship goes past the basic can I you do this for me, because that's where your network won't do anything for you if you're just asking favors all the time. So aside from that, I've worked out and stuff a little bit too, but that was a lot of grinding. And I also used my resources score this week, because you can get these mentors on it. He gave me some good ideas for selling Sparkly, so my mindset's in a better place on that as well. And next, I'll give an eBay automation update. As you guys heard a little earlier, things didn't go too good in the sense of we had 2 accounts banned. Orr's account's still banned, so the only accounts making money are mine, Michael's, and Aiden's, and that's not a lot. And Michael's doesn't even have Amazon, so we're just still figuring it out. We're building processes so that our VA knows what to do every day, because half of the day I'm just talking to him, telling him what to do on each account, and that's just not efficient, right? So build software to fix that, make it easier for them. And that's something we're working on tonight, making that process easier. We just handled a lot of loss, rejection. We're not doing a deal with these people anymore for it. But aside of that, it's been going decent. It's been going decent. I'd say the lesson of the week too is there's going to be a lot of people that will want to work with you and that might try to work with you, and you gotta have terms on what their role is and make sure they get that shit done. I'm an asshole. I will tell you, if you work with me, I'm making sure you get your job done, and I'm gonna ask about it nonstop. And that's how I work. That's how my teams do good. But one of my team members, I'll even call him out, Zach. This last 2 weeks, he hasn't done shit, and he owns the majority of the company. And I've been doing everything. I built the whole thing, did all the betas, did the go to market, and he's just on the terms that he's gonna run it and do the sales. And that's not gonna work. So I had to have a real talk with them, and sometimes that's what you got to do. All my co-founders in every business, I've had to have a talk like that. Like, look, you're not getting your shit done, and it needs to get done, or else we're gonna have to figure something out. And sometimes that's all they need to hear. And those conversations are the most important conversations you will have in your business. Because if your co-founder's not doing enough, get the fuck out if they're not gonna fix it. That's, to be honest, that's sometimes what you gotta know. That's what you gotta hear. And you cannot wait for them to do something they won't do if you've already had that talk with them. So that's just something that I'll say is a big lesson. But this week we're gonna be continuing to work on the launch videos. We're gonna do 60 beta tests. So we're gonna hop on calls with 60 different people and test our software, which is crazy. And then for Sparkly, I'm gonna use AI to identify the biggest wedding planner companies to exit to. So let's hope that works out too. Fingers crossed. But maybe this week I can have some more fun. I know I'm going to, I was gonna go to the Forbes conference, but I'm going to Cincy's startup week in 2 weeks from now, and I'm gonna miss a whole week of school. So I just couldn't do both. And also I'm going to a few events. I'll meet amazing people. So I'll get my face out there. I'll be a more event type stuff. So I'll take that. I need to get back on the socials, but we'll see. We'll see. And hopefully next week's not as much of a grind for me. But I'll catch you guys in the next. I also have 2 exams and low-key bombed. One of them, I have an exam tomorrow and exam Thursday, and I'm not fade. It's ISA, so like data structuring classes. And I mean, I build software, so how hard can it be, right? I'll see you guys in the next though.